Hi everyone, welcome to this series of why most construction and interior business stay small. So this is the part 3 of this series, and if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, I recommend you check out this playlist because in those videos I've explained why most construction and interior design businesses are face a ton of competition and why they fail to break out this cycle of just paycheck to paycheck. In this particular video, we're gonna discuss how you can break that cycle. So before any of that, first let's recap on what's the main problem. So the main reason is competition, right? You face a ton of competition from new contractors or interior designers, and how you can fight it is basically making sure that you have number one, you have the best quality of work. So you want to provide the best quality of work. Second is you want to have a fair price. The only reason that a prospect chooses some another contractor or designer compared to you is only because if they believe that they can deliver high quality work, or they believe that those guys have better price than yours. So it's the only reason. Otherwise, if you make sure that you have these two things in order, there's no reason that they will not give you their work. So the first thing is you want to convince them that you can deliver the best quality, and the only reason you're going to convince them is by having the best portfolio. So basically, portfolio is not just written testimonials from your previous customers. It's all the videos, all the documentaries of your previous work. It's testimonial from your clients, and you want to make sure that you shoot every single one of your work and put it in your website, not just in your mobile, right? Don't keep it in your computer. Show it to the world. So you want to make sure that you have the best portfolio and put it in your website. If anyone questions you about your experience, about your quality, craftsmanship, what you're going to do is direct them to your website. And if they just scroll past 200 of your previous work, compared to your competitor who can only show one or two past projects, there's no reason that they would consider you better than the other guy. Just make sure that you have the biggest and best portfolio. Make sure that you put your best work and a lot of them there. Second thing is fair price. Fair price is always a result of operational efficiency. So the way you're going to have a fair price is by having an operational efficiency. We're going to discuss how you can do it. So you might be losing a lot of customers from another interior designer, from another contractor who is providing even better price than you, right? So it happens a lot, and I've seen a lot of my clients not being able to convert those people because they typically rely on subcontractors. So when you're typically delivering the work, you are remodeling the home, you're designing the home, you rely on subcontractors or you rely on salaried staff. You rely on salaried staff or you rely on subcontractors. So, and subcontractors, they are typically more expensive, but they allow you to not have any downside, right? You don't have to pay them paycheck to paycheck. You might not get any work next month, so therefore you don't have any downside. But the difficult part is that they're typically more expensive to hire than a salaried staff. If you are hiring people to for on a monthly paycheck to do the job, for example painter, or you might have a carpenter, or all those skills, right? It's usually cheaper to have a salaried staff. And if you rely on salaried staff, so you have people on paycheck, if you rely on them, it allows you to have better price than a new competitor. So say for example, when there is a new interior designer or a new contractor, what they do is they rely on subcontractors, and subcontractors are expensive, right? If you have salaried staff, there's no way that you can't match or even offer better price than those people, those other companies, right? The only reason that most interior designers or most contractors, they do not hire any salaried staff is because they don't have a consistent stream of revenue. So it all boils down to number one thing. So let me just write it down here. Salaried staff allows you to have better price, right? Better pricing. And the only way you're going to hire a salaried staff is by having a consistent stream of consistent projects every single month. And that typically comes from not just relying on referrals but marketing. Yeah, so this is the main thing that you need to understand. So let me just highlight it here. So if you want to have, so for the quality of work, it's very simple. You want to build a portfolio, and that just comes from having doing a lot of work, building your experience, and it just builds over time. But the only way you're going to have a better price or fair price is by just not using subcontractors but hiring people on salary basis, so that you have a very fixed expense. The reason why most of you guys don't hire people on salary is because you don't get a consistent project every single month, because you are typically relying referrals. So that's the main reason. So if you just rely on referral, you can never hire people on salary, because you don't know when how much work is going to come next month. So it's a very unpredictable thing, right? So if you just rely on referral, it's never going to allow you to have people on salary. So I therefore recommend you to use paid advertising. So paid advertising in Google and Facebook. And you might use some other website like Yelp or Home Advisor, Angie. So if you just rely on this website and not just your referrals, what that allows you to do is you can consistently generate predictable amount of estimates every single month, right? So let's say you generate 40 estimates every single month, right? 40 estimates, right? So if you just generate 40 estimates, you know that you are going to convert 7, 8, 9 projects every single month, right? And that's going to allow you to, you know, hire people on salary. That allows you to have better price. That allows you to have consistent projects, and yeah, and that's how you grow your business. And it's a very positive loop. So right now I recommend you do two things. First, document every single one of your work in videos. It's not a hard thing. You just need to pick up your phone, shoot the project before, after, and give it to a editor to edit that raw video, and just put it in your website. It's a very simple thing. Anyone can do it. Number one thing, build your portfolio over time. Document every single one of your work. Take those testimonials. Second thing is you want to have a fair price, but you can have fair price until you hire salaried staff. So you need to hire people on salary or payroll, right, to have a very fair price. And that's only going to happen if you have a consistent project, which is only going to come from marketing. So start marketing right now. Save some money for paid advertising, and then invest it in a very good agency, or you can learn it to do yourself, but it's just going to take a lot of time. But if you don't have money right now, I recommend you just pay to Yelp, Home Advisors. It's usually not that complicated to run ads there. So get some project, close them, and have a consistent stream of estimates every single month, and set a target. For example, you set a target of 40 estimates every single month. That and close a very predictable amount of project every single month. And once you have done that for 5-6 months, you can then start hiring people on salary, and improve your pricing to match the competitors. And there's no reason that people won't choose you over your competitor, because you have the biggest portfolio, you have the best portfolio, and you have the best price. And that's how you scale your construction and interior design business. So I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I share business strategies around construction and interior design business for you guys, and I'll see you next time.